Welcome back to Let's Play Rune Factory Oceans. It is about to be 2:15 in the morning. It's rare that I record at such an hour, but here we are anyway. Plans have changed. I will go over that when I load the game, of course.
Rune Factory. Hey! If you're listening, you should say something.
You know, a bunch of characters, probably every main character gets the introduction on that, right? Yet, it always seems to be the death of an opposites. So, I've made 3 separate save files for a specific reason. And, well, let's get to it. So, where to begin? Well, for starters, it's the 27th today, now technically, because it's 2 AM. It kind of seems weird to say it, because, you know, say tonight, but it is night. Well, I mean tonight is in, you know, how many hours would that be from here? Let's see. 11, 12, 14. I don't know, I'm kind of confused myself there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, no, 7 hours at 12. So 30, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, about 19 hours from now, my usual upload time at about 9 PM, that'll be when I upload the previous part. So, you know, the original plan was, you know, I was gonna upload that, and then by that point it's like, okay, now for a battle royal, decide who gets married by the next. Well, a curveball was thrown my way. Because, you know, I say occasionally, I check at least once a day, see if there's anything new with the polls I put up. And just this one time, the one last single day, someone voted. It's just like, I don't know if I stated in the previous part or not, but I kind of had this idea where I was like, okay, if there's no additional votes by the time the previous part is uploaded, which still hasn't happened, that'll be later today, then, you know, it'll be decided by dinosaurs fighting in Jurassic World Evolution 2. And, well, since, you know, characters got some votes, I say characters and not character, because it's more than one. I have no idea who this person was that voted on the polls, but they voted on different polls on my channel as well, which kind of confused me. With one, specifically one, that confused me, is that post I put up back at the start of my second playthrough Digimon World Next Door. I put up a poll. It's like, okay, these bonus parts are dragging on, so should I just go ahead and make a second playthrough here and play through the whole main story, or, you know, just raise 2 generations of Digimon? I can't remember what the other option was. But the point is, that poll was unanimous on play through the game, like the whole story, and, you know, the first post-game side quest and IBS. Well, whoever was voting on the Rune Factory polls also voted on that, and they voted for raise 2 Digimon, and that's it. I don't understand why, because at this point in that Let's Play, I've already... I mean, it's kind of funny to think about it in that way, because it was the first generation that raised... Wait. Yeah, now that I think about it, it's like the next part I've got to upload for it in a few days. is the part where the second generation actually does fade away. But obviously I'm not going to end it abruptly there, not just because, you know, it's 3-1 on those votes, but because, well, it'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? It's like, yeah, we're in the home stretch towards the end of the game, we're like building up to the finale, except it's basically hit a brick wall like this Let's Play, you know, just have to raise Digimon off screen a bit, you know. But yeah, so that was kind of a weird vote to see. There was also I'm not sure about all the other ones, but there was definitely another vote for Project Zero, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. But you know, that would make it 5-3 on the votes. Seriously, if that Let's Play somehow ends up overtaking Silent Hill, I'll be kind of mildly annoyed, because I already went ahead and bought the game for like 50 quid off eBay. So that's, you know, gonna be the game to play. But I have actually thought about that as well. That, you know, depending on how long the Silent Hill Let's Play goes on for, I might, you know, Let's Play Project Zero immediately after it. Because, you know, being the Blackwater, that Let's Play went on for almost an entire year. Silent Hill games tend to be a bit shorter. I mean, that Project Zero game was short, it was just a lot of the replay stuff to it, you know. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, to the bloody point already, 6 minutes in and I've done nothing. There were 3 votes related to this game. 1 vote went to Electra, 1 vote went to Mikoto, and 1 vote went to Joe Schmo. So for this, I have come to the conclusion that this feels fitting. It's perfect, really. I was like, okay, Mikoto or Electra. I'll do both. That way, if it's like with Lily, where there's 2 parts for each character, that would mean at the end of all this Let's Play will have 300 parts. That is perfect. Perfect way to conclude it. So for Mikoto and Electra, I was basically like, okay, I'm gonna make these different save files just, you know, so you can reload those, do that. Got one ready for Violet for like after marrying Mikoto and Electra. It was basically who will get the relationship faster, Mikoto or Electra, and well, one of them started out ahead, which was Electra, but screw it, let's show it. Mikoto overtook Electra because Mikoto got at least 2 different requests, which boosted her relationship. Despite being a little bit behind Electra, Electra didn't get the request to give that additional boost, so Mikoto gets first. And as for Joe Schmo, I will consider that for a bonus part somewhere down the line, since, you know, he's the only character that's got 2 votes on that poll, even though that poll, you know, was only for a set date or something like that, but yeah, I could go back and do that. Let's just get the show on the road. I've already done the morning routine stuff. All I need to do is just talk to Mikoto once more, and we're solid. Solid as a rock. Although she's probably in the bath right now, so we might have to wait. Nope.
Good morning. I'm pleased to see you looking well.
Why, if it isn't a deed? Perfect timing. I'm off to do my patrol of the island. Would you like to come with? Ah, excellent. This is where you and I first met. Well, no, technically they met, you know, a little bit down the hill from here, you know, because Aden was gonna walk up to the Dragon Shrine and be like, "Halt! Who are you, intruder?" Oh, that's right, I was trying to go into the Dragon Shrine and stop me. Yes, I thought you were a suspicious person trying to sneak into the Dragon Shrine. You would take your job seriously. Of course, a warrior cannot be lax in her duties. I defend this island as my home. So you consider this place your home? Don't think of going back to your homeland? Not anymore. One cannot be both a warrior and woman, and I am done denying who I am.
And I have one person to thank for all of that.
Is that so? You know, I love the rejection option on this because the music immediately changes to that sad music, like one person. This is the first time I'm ever picking this choice ever. I wonder how this will play out.
No, it's nothing. Please forget I said anything.
That's what you say if we, you know, say, is that so? But obviously that's not gonna play out the same, is it?
Hey, come on. I want to know who it was who changed you so much.
Why'd you have to... I mean, maybe his voice actor's like me. It's like, you know, it's pretty late right now, so we gotta keep it down.
But... Oh, you know who I'm talking about. I'm too embarrassed to say it out loud.
Then let me say it first. Mikoto, I love you. You've taught me so much. You taught me what true strength is. You taught me how to live.
I honestly don't know if he finished that line or not, because he's so quiet.
I love you for all that and more. I know it's difficult. But will you go out with me?
Aden, and she just slaps him down where he stands.
But most of the life I've lived so far has been a lie. And yet you love me.
Yes, I do. I love you, Mikoto. I'll say it as many times as you need.
Could you say it a bit louder, Aden? I can barely hear you.
I just need to know how you feel.
I see. Then I acknowledge your love. And I wish to give it in return. I've loved you for longer than I can remember. Thank you so much for loving me.
Ah, where's my guitar? Wait, I don't actually know the chords to that song anyway. You're dating Mikoto. Can I remember the solo at least? Thank You for Loving Me by Bon Jovi. Very simple solo. You know, I remember seeing a live version of Living on a Prayer, and I showed it to my guitar teacher one time because he was like, showed me the live version of that song when I was learning it. It's just like, yeah, Bon Jovi's vocals are clearly kind of shot there, you know, at that point. I remember seeing one earlier live version of that song, actually, where he actually does sing the whole thing. And it obviously was earlier in their careers, you know, because later on in his career, when he gets that wow, it's like, you crowd, sing it for me. My freaking vocals cannot handle that anymore. It's just, if I tried to do that now, we wouldn't have the rest of the set of songs to play. But anyways, at the end of the guitar solo, it is pitiful. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. What was his name? Richie, whatever. I think it was him. You know, he's playing the solo like it's supposed to be, and then at the end, instead of that bit, like, he just kind of, it just fiddles out and just collapses in on itself at the end. It's like, what kind of end to the solo is that? Anyways. So, we're dating Mikoto. Meet.
Good morning.
It's our previous wife.
Good morning. The day is full of promise, isn't it?
Part of my job as a dragon priestess is to clean and weed this area. And Violet brings flowers sometimes. Now, at least with Violet, I don't have to reject her any other times, you know? Well, actually, I would, now that I think about it. Because if, you know, somewhere down the line, someone votes for Merwin, Sierra, well, no, actually, just Merwin or Pandora, then I'd have to load a slightly earlier save file where I would have to reject life again to max out the relationship. But, you know, with Sierra, it wouldn't really matter because I've already made this, you know, 2 different save files in advance here. So, like, the save file I made is so that, you know, I can load back the other one and, you know, continue on to get Electra and then put down a different save file. And then, you know, if Sierra ever gets a vote, I can do the same to get that again. And reload a slightly, well, a fair bit earlier one to marry either Merwin or Pandora if it comes to that. But I don't know. But you know, since this whole thing has derailed my original plan to have dinosaurs fight it out to the sides, I'm thinking of doing something different instead. How many characters have we got here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We'll do 23 in total, because I'm including the D here. Jesus Christ, that would be like a mini Royal Rumble now that I think about it. Ooh, would I actually... I don't know. Because now I'm thinking it's like, okay, original plan, scrap it. You know? Instead, let's have every character in this game represent as a dinosaur and have them duke it out and see who's number 1. I mean, maybe. I don't know, on the off chance that, you know, a dinosaur representing Merwin or Sierra or Pandora or even James or Aden himself, you know, wins the Rumble. If I end up doing something like that, then they will get priority in a bonus pod, maybe. It's like, so far, you know, since Joe got a vote, I guess he gets a bit of priority there. Luckily, I do have a save file I can reload before, you know, Sonja married Bismarck, so that's still a possibility. And the only reason I'm up to this, you know, possibility now is because of something that... Actually, is there anyone else talking about? Well, yeah. Let me show you a little trick that's made going through all this tedious crap a little bit more tolerable. This. Hold down X, it just skips through. You don't have to tap it multiple times. Perfect. Perfection. This makes it just a tiny bit more tolerable. Only a little bit, though. A date? Me? I don't see anyone else here. Well, Elena just walked in. Very true, but did you enjoy yourself? Of course, I wouldn't ask you otherwise. I see. Then I accept your invitation. And let's meet at Church Plaza on winter 16. Watching that, I shall be looking forward to it. 16, eh? Love this. It's slightly embarrassing, but I do like the sound of that. Recently, I've been getting letters from girls who visit the island.
No.
But of course, I refuse them all. My heart belongs to you, Aden. Or is it because they still... Well, you know what? Even if they know that Mikoto's a girl, you know? They'd probably still be crushing on her. I didn't say anything.
Apologies, please.
What was that? What is it, Mikoto? Do you see a monster? No, I thought I saw a small black bug. Is that all? Don't scare me like that. Yes, so even you have animals to scare them, huh? No, I just don't like that particular bug. And I think that's adorable.
Apologies, please.
I was starting to think maybe that was just a rare dialogue that we just never came across. But no, it does seem like it's a relationship moment.
What is it? Do you have a question?
Yeah, what was that scream? Recently I've been getting letters. No. Like, Mikoto, it's like 2 in the morning. One day I wish to be able to make my own songs. We're meeting on winter 16 at noon in the church plaza. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, that'll do for now. I don't want to, you know, keep initiating dialogue that triggers that scream. It's too damn late, you know, for such loud screaming. Or, I mean, when is the right time for loud screaming again? That was just crazy. Okay, so how long do we have to go? A little over 2 weeks. Not too bad, I guess. Man, I guess no matter what, it's gonna be a freaking spring wedding again then. I wonder if for Violet, because, I mean, it's the second right here, but you know, Violet's last friendship event was literally the previous day, so would that cancel out the idea of another winter wedding then? I mean, look at this. The date will be there, and then at the end of that, we'll ask on another date, and that would probably have to be somewhere like around here, wouldn't it? Like it was with Lily. So, before I wrap this up, what else to say? Anything else? Not particularly, no. I'm just like, I don't know, that Jurassic World Evolution idea or not, you know? Maybe I'll, you know, have like, you know, because it's been a while, you know? The last one I did was... Wait, wasn't the last one I did only last month? It feels like a lot longer ago than that, honestly. You know, it's still a while till the next one, which will be in November, because, you know, I do parodies of sorts with the dinosaurs fighting like a wrestling match to coincide with WWE's main pay-per-views, like, you know, Survivor Series is all the way in November. It's like I don't even watch WWE. I just like look up the date for these pay-per-views that they have. It's like, okay, so that'll be around the time where I make that bit. I don't know, maybe I'll have, you know, all them fight it out, but I don't know at the same time. Because, I'd want it to be on that, you know, Fenif Island map I made in that game. But it's only got one entryway, it's only got the one hatchery, there's only 5 dinosaurs per hatchery. I mean, would it... I mean, I don't know. It would look messy as all hell. Now that I think about it. Have all these dinosaurs enter. I don't know if I'll do that, honestly. Maybe I'll have it so that it's like, let's think about this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I could possibly have 14 dinosaurs in a match. Or alternatively, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not really much, is it? I mean, yeah, I could have just, you know, 4 Dino Battle Royale instead. You know, Marin, Sierra, Pandora, and James. Maybe a Dean as well, so that would be 5. You know, because Sandra can marry a Dean as well. Maybe that's what I'll do instead. And then someone votes for one of them, is like, damn it, you're derailing my plans! Just when I thought of an idea for a video and you just completely ruined it by voting. It still boggles my mind though. I went on about those polls so much throughout this Let's Play at this point. The past God knows how many parts. And there was no votes. But then, right the day before, you know, that idea would come into play, bam, 2 votes. 3 votes technically. Crazy. But, you know, this part will also have the date with Mikoto. I don't know if that will be, you know, it'll probably be, I don't know. Because that's quite a few days to off-screen, you know, and it is like 2:30 in the morning. Better to record on a more appropriate hour, you know. So, I'm basically going to, this is the first half of this part. I'm going to try to keep the things consistent. 2 parts per character. So, this part will also have the bit where we go on a date, and that would be, after that, the conclusion of this part. So enough yapping, I will see you on the second half of this part whenever I get around to recording it. Probably sometime today. So, on to that. And we're back. Enough of that. I just decided to pick up my guitar while this was playing. Okay, let's see what key it's in. I think it's in E major, C sharp minor. Anyways, today is the long-awaited day. We promised to meet at noon at the church plaza, right? God damn, why does it take so damn long to accomplish anything in this game? You know how the first half of this part was like recorded like 2 in the morning? Well, you know, same day technically. But it's 11 PM now. Like, damn, man. Just takes so damn long. I mean, I only have about... Well, the game is tedious, but I have myself to blame a bit on this because... Well, for one thing, I, you know, was interested in making... upgrading the weapons and stuff like that, so it's like... I mean, the main thing that I was trying to get, what was it? It was probably a Dragon Slayer, wasn't it? Actually, let me just hold this for a second. Let me check. No, it wasn't that. What weapon? I don't know. I spent so much time fighting monsters trying to get fairy dust. It was a pain in the ass. I've now actually got a bunch of fairy dusts. Well, not a lot, but you know, 2, that's better than nothing. So yeah. A lot of time wasted fighting monsters and stuff like that when I could have, you know... Wait, what? We're at the beach today. I could have just been doing something else, you know? Just speeding through the game, you know? But I don't know.
Good morning. Let's do our best today.
Hey, did you know? I've heard that there's a restaurant somewhere people wait in line. I thought to eat food that's worth waiting in line for some time. Except you end up being disappointed by it when you eventually try it.
This is for me? But isn't this awfully rare? I'm going to put it on tonight's menu. Thanks!
I was about to say, but this raises the question then. How did she have time to leave the island to try this food out once? If I recall, she says that one of her customers told her about it. It was like, I wasn't on that place. I don't know, because we never see Aden leave the island. The only characters that leave the island that live here are Joe and James, who occasionally just disappear, and it's so annoying when they do, because it's usually when you're doing a request.
Good morning. The day is full of promise, isn't it?
I hope you'll always be kind to my sisters.
Ooh, fruit parfait! My favorite! Thank you so much!
And look at this, man. Pandora once again takes over the movie. It's like punish them means get your, crafting skill up to at least level 50 so you can make 3 rosaries, which have hard to find ingredients as it is. You know? And this one requires getting a protein boost, very rare item. This one, you gotta befriend a fairy. This one, you gotta have a recipe that I'm still not high enough level to make, but I don't even have the recipe yet because the stupid requests are so out of order. It's like Botamon in Digimon Will Next Order. Keeps giving you the things out of order. It's like, you can't complete that without having this other thing first. What is the point? But I will bring you tribute. I will do that. Because, you know, one other positive to having fairy dust is we can make a ribbon. I want to see what she has to say about it. Yeah. 619. Yeah, it'd be funny because I just glanced at the timer and was like, what if it was actually 6 minutes and 19 seconds into this part of but
Good
no.
morning.
I want to make some decorations with flowers, so I think I'll ask Farah in the chest. You know, if I give you a flower, you would just be kind of neutral about it, so I'm just gonna give you one of these.
Thank you so much. Now, what sort of accessory should I make with this?
Oh, morning.
Every day seems like a happy day now. All because of you. You know, just about an hour or two ago, I uploaded the previous part at long last. Like, you know, that's been uploaded. Any further votes on those polls, if that ever happens, I'll have to wait for bonus parts because this Let's Play has been dragging on, and you know, having like the final part be part 300 would be perfect. Everything after that would have to be bonus parts now. Because I want to finally get on to playing Persona 3. And you know, I've also come to the realization as well, it's the 27th. October's right around the corner at this point. That means I'll have to start recording for Silent Hill Downfall, which I might do tomorrow. And then on top of that, you know, when I upload for Digimon World Next Order in about 2 days. Like, tomorrow, no uploads. Day after that, the upload for that. So that is the last part I've got recorded in advance, so I have to upload for that next. And on top of that, the next day, Little Buster's upload on the Uploads Correct the End channel, which means, once again, gotta do another record session because I run out of videos I've recorded in advance. Why does it all just happen to, you know, happen at the exact same time? Shit, it's annoying.
Can I really have this? I won't give it back to you even if you ask for it, you know.
Good morning! I wonder what we'll be having for lunch! It's so fun to think about!
Now another realization I've come to is that I'm gonna have to find diamonds and platinum. That's gonna suck. You know, when we get through this date, because we'll get that engagement ring request that requires 2 platinum and 1 diamond. I suppose I have to occasionally act like a real mayor, blah 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 blah. That's how you act like a real mayor. Might as well show. 2 new additions is a bird, the blackbird. Fitting name because that's what I call my bird. I just call them birds. Because there are birds. And I have no originality with naming them. And the other monster is a fire troll. He has yet to grow any sapphire, but I was basically just like, okay, let's just go with a monster that I haven't befriended that can grow minerals. Just do it like that. Some rubies and sapphire, and there's no platinum, is there? Yeah. No platinum. Say that for this game in general, man. And that platinum trophy is just a chore.
Oh my, why, good morning. I do hope you'll have a good day.
I'm thinking about inviting Jocelyn to a small party on the 19th. That's her birthday.
Morning! Good morning!
And don't you know she hardly ever appears on the islands? It's like sometimes, you know, Thursdays, she comes to the island, they set up, you know, stuff in the square. But if it's a snowy day, she doesn't show up. And sometimes she doesn't show up anyway. Maybe it's like certain weeks where she doesn't appear. I don't know, it's weird. It's super annoying when the only request I could complete was a Jocelyn request, and it was like a whole bloody week before she showed up. And it was a request that was automatically completed. It's already went to the location that you wanted me to go to. So cold. Please warm me to one round.
Good morning. Good morning.
I want a few flowers and fish and a cookie measure, but you know my sister. You would just have your bath and you just go and do your daily routine. Just get many soap.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you feeling today? I see.
It's a lovely hat, so that's what's popular. So yeah, I still haven't, you know. I mean, I made a green hat, but it wasn't as good as the red hat, so I didn't equip it. I sold it.
You seem to be doing well today.
Does the cat seriously want out of the room at this very moment? Seriously? Thinking about a lot of things, like letting the cat out of the room, so a moment, I guess. Right, where were we? I'm thinking about a lot of things. Like golems, or maybe golems, oh, and also golems. Nothing but golems.
Whoa! I've been wanting this! Thanks, you're a lifesaver!
And haven't I thought about this before? Or am I just misremembering? Because I remember in my Lil Busters Let's Play, I was inspired to do a drawing ages ago that I showed on that channel, and I think I've shown it on this channel in some video, I can't remember what, where the character Miyu Nishizono, I had her with Pokemon in the background. It's like, what if everyone in these characters had Pokemon? What about the characters of Rune Factory? It's, it's what's going on along. Let's see, not like a whole group of 6 Pokemon or anything like that. Let's just see what Pokemon would match with these characters. For Sondra, I don't know. Maybe it's just because of the pink hair. I'm thinking like Jigglypuff, or maybe Pikachu, or even a Raichu, perhaps. I forget what that one giant bee Pokemon is. You probably know the one. I can't remember what it's called. Vesper Queen or something like that. I can imagine that because it would be matching colors, and even the shape of the skirt it would match for Lily there. I'm not sure what Pokemon Violet would have, but it would definitely have to be, Flower. So, yeah. But that, I don't know. I don't want to, waste too much time on doing this. Electra would have... I don't know, I'm thinking like a dog or something, I don't know. I'm not too sure. Merwin. Kind of thinking Umbreon, honestly. But could be other ones. Sierra, I'm not sure. I'm not sure on all of these, honestly. The whole point was because I thought, she's obsessed with golems, she would have a golem. Elena would clearly have that. I'd imagine Pandora would have a dark or a psychic Pokemon. Mikoto would probably have a fighting type. And who gives a fuck about the rest? Let's just get on with it. I can imagine Gerard having like a scissor or something like that. Steel. Is this part steel type? I forget.
Good morning. Today's turning out to be a good day.
Most people come to the clinic when they're sick. You come even when you're on sick. Oh dear, what am I saying? And now that I think about it, I don't know. Maybe there would be a better one actually, but I'm thinking Cubone for Kelsey. Also, what the hell am I doing? They're over there. That's I should have waited a bit longer. Now they're going to enter the damn bath and oh wait, never mind. I was faster.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed? That's how young folk ought to be.
I got buried both around yesterday. First gear I made really the best. Maybe Barton could have a Gyarados. Maybe I show him the bait shop or something.
You have not neglected your morning audience with me. Excellent.
I've still got... What game was it called again? I put it on my desk. Where is it? Yeah, Pokemon Violet. Still haven't got around to playing that, and I got it for Christmas last year. I'll eventually get around to playing and checking it out, you know? You heard mixed things about the game, and by mixed things, I mean I've not heard anything about it, other than it's been kind of mixed. You know, people just like, Pokemon, you blew it again! Amateur hour! But I don't know how, in what kind of way. You've kept me waiting, now go and get it. It? Surely you want to get me some tribute to celebrate my resurrection. I was asleep for 400 years after all. 100 years, okay, I guess that is something to celebrate. I await what will surely be a splendid tribute. Maybe she would have a ghost type, I don't know.
Very nice.
You have pleased me greatly. I shall get a lot of use out of this. I must commend you as such a good minion. True. It's truly a worthy tribute of my resurrection. That was very straightforward. Recently I no longer doze off unaware. I wonder what has caused me to do so.
Jewels possess magic. I will take possession of this one.
God, it takes so long, doesn't it? Especially when I, you know, stop playing the game to ramble.
Morning there. How you feeling? Come on.
Hey now there, three people who look like beavers. Everyone's walking around muttering, it's not good. Did you already say that in this, you know, the first half of this recording? Or not? I can't remember. His dialogue, well, everyone's dialogue is so repetitive. I hear these lines so many times, it all blends together.
Good morning. I hope you had a fine day.
I was under the impression that we were meeting at noon at the Church Plaza. Yes, that is true. Also, I've still got this left over from that, what was that festival called again? Harmony Day.
I love a tempura bowl. I'm much obliged.
Thought I'd give her a favorite there, and, you know, a regular, you know, fried fish dish for the dates. Simply because, you know, unique comments. And there's these three characters left to talk to. One of them, yep, there we go.
Good morning. Good morning.
Ah, that's some scarf you have on. I'd like to say she's like that. I guess it's not very matters to this. You know, how did it go again? I was thinking of that, you know, Spirit song where it's like... Now, I'm doing it wrong there. Now, how did it go? God damn it, how did it go? I figured it out. Oh. I know it ends like... Yeah, I can't remember. Wait, I figured it out just before recording this, but I can't remember it. How that little bit at the end goes.
Morning! It's gonna be a fun day.
It's gonna be a long pause.
Selling something?
I shall sell this.
Thanks. Thanks. What'll it be? We'll bring it to your shed. Well, Bismarck will.
Hey yo, when I haven't got to have some fun, really? Is now really the time? Have fun. Wait, that's it. Where should we go? This is our final friendship event, by the way. What am I gonna do? Is serious? You're completely derailing Mikoto's dates. What are you talking about? Try to make some sense.
Okay.
It's a heavy situation. Can you help me? I don't mind, but it is taking up time. I'm glad to hear that, actually.
Huh?
Matchmaking. Yeah, he's the head of some merchant family we deal with. It's nice and responsible, he's rich. Sounds like a good catch, but you don't click with him. It's not that I don't click with him, it's just that I don't feel like going ahead with him. So that's the deal. What are you supposed to be doing?
Right now?
Right now?
Huh?
Right now? How about a little more advance? That's just how you operate, huh? So what do you want me to do? Well... just stare awkwardly. I mean, look at the way Joe's hunched over just these views. What are you two doing sneaking around here? That's what I'd like to know. Sierra's just watch from here. What about you, Joe? Sierra's matchmaking meeting, right? Who would want to miss this? I figured it was something like that. Okay, just don't get in the way. Well, I'm in the middle of cooking, so I'm going to go. Hey, looks like it started. Yes, and what might your personal interest be? Classic matchmaking meeting live. That's what these things are like. He actually said, why don't we take a walk together? Classic wow.
Huh?
Oops, coming this way. That's just so clumsily awkward. And who might you be? I mean, why would you say this line, honestly, just passing by? This episode, pardon me then. It'd be super awkward for everyone involved if he said that. I'm pretty sure that guy is just one of the generic NPCs that hangs around the islands. Where's Joe? Yeah, he ran off. That little bitch! Thanks for keeping an eye on me. I don't think I've done anything needed to thank you. Oh, thanks to you, I was able to keep my cool about it all. I realized that I just don't want to get married. You help me to remember that. You're not? No ways, thanks. Okay, thanks, bye. God damn, man, 24 minutes. The previous half of this part was like 24 minutes. It's gonna be another hour-long video, isn't it? But god damn it. The videos already take up enough space as it is. When they're longer, they take up more space.
Let's have a great day.
That's just how it is. Let's see, what's on tonight's menu? On tonight's menu, we have a fruit tart.
Ooh, a fruit tart. Did you make this yourself? Wow! What's up?
I just picture Sierra doing that "What's up?" from Scary Movie 1. Hey, how you doing? You seem to be in a better mood since your matchmaking session just several seconds ago, maybe a minute or two. Oh, you won for that.
Thanks! What a cute accessory! I love it!
And off we go to wait for the day. with Mikoto at Church Plaza. The question is, where will she wait? Because, you know, if I remember correctly, Sonja would stand here, but, you know, the previous one, Lily stood over here. I think Elena also stood over here as well. I can't remember where Odette stood. She might have stood here as well. So you never know, maybe she will stand somewhere else. Let's see if I can remember that. I think I'm getting mixed up with someone else, that's what keeps throwing me off. Wait. No. Wait. Yeah, that's her. Stand in the same place as Lily did. Wait for the time. On the hour.
Mikoto!
Hey, have you been waiting long? No, not long. I regard waiting as part of fun. Oh, good. She doesn't wear accessories. You know, the next to last friendship event from Mikoto has a bunch of the yellow girls just, you know, put a ribbon on her, and she did not like that. I honestly don't know what to compliment, honestly. Have I gone with this often? Do I don't smell anything. Did that say I'm? Well then, what shall we do? Where would you like to go? The same as usual. Father Jared was the one who recommended we come here, by the way. I guess he recommends it to everyone then. Like, oh, perfect place for a date in winter. Shall we go then? She's always holding the sword. Even when she's not, she's still holding the sword. Remember what that time when she was in a swimsuit? And, you know, her hand was extended like that, but no sword equipped? It was weird.
Oh. How beautiful.
It looks very stylish.
Very true. The effect is very stunning. I would expect nothing less of Father Gerard.
That wasn't the line, it was cheek, or wherever you pronounce it as.
But why is it that you and I...
So that's why. Oh, no, don't mind me.
You know, I've noticed, you know, it kind of, even after Mikoto, you know, finally comes forth and is like, okay, I'm a woman. I was trying to live like a man this whole time because of, you know, the whole warrior thing and women not being allowed to be warriors and all that great shit. But then, you know, Her voice changed there, but we haven't heard it quite as distinctly feminine as this. It's like, you know, even after the reveal, Mikoto still tries to put on a bit of a masculine kind of tone of voice. Indeed.
I've prepared a lunch for today.
But during this situation, that completely goes out the window.
I don't do much cooking, so I can't vouch for the flavor.
You know, I find it funny how it's kind of hinted that Mikoto isn't the best at cooking, but I've seen her on at least 1 or 2 occasions make the top 4 in the cooking contest, so it's kind of weird.
But I hope you'll partake of it.
Hell, I even saw Sierra in the top 4 one time. It was weird as all hell. Good for me. That makes me really happy. Of course I'll eat it.
It's not that exciting. How is it?
It's alright. It's delicious.
Truly? I attempted to recreate the food my mother used to make. So you liked it then?
I am so not used to hearing Mikoto's voice this much, honestly. You know, he's usually just like, good morning, how are you doing? It's a perfect piece. Not used to the, like, unique dialogue where her voice really, you know, shows the feminine side.
I'm very glad. Now I can breathe a sigh of relief.
This spot's definitely going over an hour. There's one more place I'd like to go. Everyone must sneeze. Because it's winter. You okay? Forgive me, I seem to have gotten chilled. It always snows, but only at this specific date. It was snowing all day the previous day now. But you can't have a date when it's like a rainy or snowy day. Snow. I don't know why, but the snow seems that much more beautiful and tragic to me. It does. Well, this will be interesting.
I'm very fond of you.
Of course, that just feels very in character for Mikoto. Mikoto would be like, love is a very strong word and it's very hard to get out because it's so embarrassing. Yeah. In a way, I'm glad that, you know, Mikoto randomly got a vote and all, you know. Because I was curious to see how the relationship is like with Mikoto. Same with Electra as well, to be honest. And Pandora, who didn't get a vote. Could be a bonus part down the line at some point. I mean, the same could be said for all of them, honestly, really. What is this I'm feeling? I'm so in love with Mikoto on this save file. This is my only chance, except not really, to make the big decision. I'll regret it if I don't. Because it sounds like you only get one opportunity, but no, any date will do. In the past, they compared snowflakes to clouds. Did they? I mean, I guess, you know, snowflakes do have that kind of look to it, doesn't it? Have some sardines. I'm much obliged to you. I feel doubly happy to receive a gift during our dates. And now, the date is concluded. I'd be glad if you asked me again sometime. Like, immediately afterwards. Dean, thank you for showing me something so splendid. I would be glad if you would ask me again sometime.
Good afternoon. I'm pleased to see you.
A date? Me? After we just went on one? I don't see anyone else here. Very true, but would you enjoy yourself? course I wouldn't ask you otherwise. See, then I accept your invitation. And let's meet at Church Plaza on Winter 28. Hey, we're getting a winter wedding then. Nice. What's that? I shall be looking forward to it. Don't have to off-screen all the way up to freaking spring. It's blah 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 blah.
Apologies, please.
As well as one, there was a huge tree that was on its holiday. When the crops were good, or if a child was born, for example, they would thank the tree for its gifts. I always think of that tree when I look at the big tree at the front of the dragon's eye. Lovers. Slightly embarrassing, but I do like the sound of that. Trying to get to the dialogue, you know, the one everyone has this dialogue.
Apologies, please.
You know, I've gotten it at least 2 occasions while off screen and going through days in this game. It's the cold of winter. Well, never there is a good exercise. You should help not yell into it. There's that screaming at. What is it, Mikoto? It's a small bug. It made a bit more sense, you know, in the bathhouse, but you know, outside, you know, unless it's coming right for you. Like.
Apologies, please.
What is it? It was another bug. This has been to kill something to be embarrassed of.
Apologies, please.
I'm sorry, apologies, please, as she just said. I haven't heard that dialogue. Of the chill of winter mornings. Meeting on Winter 28 at noon at the Church Plaza. I'm looking forward to this.
Apologies, please.
Apologies. God damn, why?
Apologies, please.
No.
Apologies, please.
Apologies, please. It's like papers, please, except apologies, please. I mean, that's more like, you know, that's what you... I've never played that game. Isn't that a game where you play, like, someone who's like, you know, you got people trying to get into a country, and you've got to check the, you know, details and be like, yep, sounds legit, but, you know, some of them aren't legit. So you'd be like, apologies, please. Get out. My name means life in the language of my homeland. And I did check the card character in the name, which I found odd that it was there, you know. And it does mean life. The only thing I found confusing about it is it doesn't line up with how that conjured character is read, usually. I guess for names, they kind of have a bit of a curveball where it doesn't have to be identical to how the word would usually be said for the conjured character. It's weird when that happens. Hope I can live up to the name and save people's lives. Once I tried to help a cat that was stuck in a tree, but for some reason I got stuck and the cat made it down on solo. I have never liked cats since then. I mean, where do cats exist in the factory world? I mean, you got like those panthers and stuff like that, but those are monsters technically. You know what? Screw this. I'm going out to sea. We're gonna get your evening dialogue upstairs. Pass some time, come back, get your evening dialogue. Have a video that's over an hour long, because how ridiculous it is, and Pandora just, you know, crashes at our house because she likes to do that every day at a specific time. Now actually I might as well show you the monsters while I'm at it. So, where are you? There's the birds. I would tend to right now, monsters, but I'm in a hurry. That freaking fly is flying in my freaking face. What the hell was that? Or was it something from the fan sent flying in my freaking eye? How did it even hit me in the eye anyway? I got glasses on. Anyways, there's the flame troll. I walked a step in the ocean and now I'm skillful. Let's head all the way over here. This part's definitely over an hour. 40 minutes on this part and like 20 something minutes on the other half. This is ridiculous. I imagine getting married to Mikoto in the next part will be shorter than this. He's probably still at the square, isn't he? Yeah, I've noticed for whatever reason, when you go on a date with someone, they stay in the same place the whole day until, you know, it gets late and they head home. Beatrix kind of does the same thing on the Lucky Loft. She just stands in the square until, you know, time to go home, basically.
Good evening. Today was a fine day.
Yeah, today was a fine day. Ah!
Apologies, please.
Don't have to patrol on the weekends, but trouble doesn't take weekends off. Well, weekends? Weekends off. That's where I often patrol anyway. I suppose that's what they mean by taking your work home with you. Yeah, except for when it's, you know, a snowy or rainy day, then you stay inside until like noon, basically, at least. Oh, she's on the move. Oh, Aden, do you enjoy swordplay too? Hope we can strike up a friendly rivalry. We're a couple now. We're past that point. So I've heard it said.
That there are particular things that couples do together.
Finally.
Things couples do. Like holding hands on dates and kissing?
That's correct. Holding hands and... What?
She's just like, what? I never heard of that.
Kissing? You said kissing?
That's a bit... Well,
Do you want to kiss me?
What? I suppose... If you really want to.
But as usual, let's wait until next time. Forgive me.
Forgive me.
How she said it. There we go. I can, you know, honestly, I can see why Mikoto is popular, kind of. Because on the, if you sign in, you can check, like, the rankings for how many players married certain characters, as well as, you know, various festival scores and stuff like that. And I can't remember, I think the order went Violet first, Odette second, Sonja third, and I think Mikoto was either 4th or 5th. She was either before or after Pandora in the rankings, I can't remember. Anyways, that's gonna do for this part. And since, you know, I've got other Let's Plays to record for over the next few days, next part will have to wait a while for me to get around to. So yeah, see you next time, viewers. See you next time.